Hey guys, it's Grand Admiral Thrawn, and in today's video, I am reviewing Fennec Shand, one of the best shots in Star Wars. I would say the best, except I don't think she is the best. I think that Crosshair is 100% the best shot in all of Star Wars. Fennec is definitely in the top three, probably in second place, but I think Crosshair is a better shot than her. Anyway, getting into the figure, I really do love what Hasbro did, and honestly also the showrunners, of how they were able to take two colors that don't really work well, orange and black, and they made them contrast very well. Like, you can see orange stripes around the legs, around her, I don't know if I would call it a waist cape, but I'm going to do it for the video because I don't know what else to call it. So the orange around her waist cape, they got that right. Little detail of how they have those straps around her chest to cover the modifications that she got when she was shot. And then they've got orange on her one arm, and along her hands they've got the stripes again, both of them. And then the helmet, how the top half is orange, but the bottom half is black. And I think they did a really good job of it. Those two colors contrast really well here with this figure and with the character. Like I was saying earlier about the straps here, it'd probably help if I remove her gun. So, like how Fennec was shot in the gut and then she got those modifications, as you can see, they made the detail look like there are bandage strap things covering her chest in that area. And that's a really cool thing. And I'm honestly glad that they did this instead of some feature where you can remove it and then you see, like, the modifications, because that just seems like too much, and it would probably end up not working right, and then the figure is just constantly popping out, and it's just like, I don't know. I honestly much prefer this way. It's simpler. For accessories, Fennec has two. The first being her rifle, which is obviously an accessory she should have. She's a sniper. And the rifle does come with a strap that you can put on her one shoulder to make it like her gun is like this. And yeah, it looks exactly like Fennec's gun. It's long, it's got a scope. What else can you really say about it? It's cool. And then on the strap, they also have bits of orange. That's a nice little detail they gave us. And then her other accessory is her helmet, and it looks exactly like Fennec's helmet. Here's so you can get a better view of it. The top half is orange, and then there's little spots where the black shows. And then the bottom half is black. And one feature that the helmet does have is that you can open it up more to reveal more of her face, and close it too to reveal less of her face, just like in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett and The Bad Batch, the three things that Fennec is in. So I really like that feature of that you can see more or less of her face. And then the helmet is removable, as you can see here. And they did a great job of capturing the look of Fennec Shand. Okay, this looks exactly like her. They have little bits of orange in her hair to make it look more accurate. And then they have how her hair goes down, even showing beyond her helmet. That looks really cool. I like the detail that they went in with that. And then there's still bits of orange in her hair that's showing. And I think they did a really good job of that. The rifle is a bit tricky to actually put into her hands. Most snipers are, honestly, with these figures. It's just because the gun is so big. Almost got it. All right. Okay. Yes, there we go. But yeah, once you get it, it's a simple thing. And it looks really good like this. The figure has tons of posability, like you can have her on a knee, so that way she's about to snipe. And it's pretty good at standing up. That's something that most of the female Black Series don't do, but Fennec's can actually stand up, and it's not wobbling or loose or anything. It's got, well, it's good at standing up. Most of the figures honestly fall over, but this one does not. Now, I'm going to take a quick break from Fennec. We will come back to her, but for right now, we're going to go over the box. On the side here, it's got a great image of Fennec. It shows her with her rifle. Her helmet's not on, but it's still really good. And before I show you the back, I feel so bad for Boba Fett, because not only does he lose 2 episodes of his show to The Mandalorian, he also loses top filling of Black Series figure because Fennec is number 1 of the Book of Boba Fett wave. Yeah, Boba Fett comes in second place in both the show and in the merchandise. I'm not kidding. They made Fennec number 1 and Boba Fett number 2. So not only does he lose 2 episodes of his show, he loses top filling. As you can see here, some employee put a price tag sticker on her head, so I can't show you the whole thing, but it's just the same image on the side, and it's a good image of Fennec. It shows her outfit and, well, her rifle, and that's all you really needed to know. I do like the green for the Book of Boba Fett, and I don't think green is a color they've repeated too much. They've only done it for Return of the Jedi and Book of Boba Fett. So green, they did a good job because this is dark green and then that one's light green. Anyway, coming back to the figure for my final thoughts, I like the fact that the figure has great contrasting with the color. I like the extra features they gave the figure. I like the rifle. And yeah, I like this figure. I mean, it's a good figure of Fennec Shand, and she's a good bounty hunter. She doesn't have to be a main character. She's just, I mean, she is a main character in Book of Boba Fett, but she's a great bounty hunter. I mean, she brings in a lot of her, targets, I guess I'd say. And she's tough enough to take down Wrecker from the Bad Batch, okay? Fennec is a great bounty hunter. And in Book of Boba Fett, she's honestly the one with the more cool scenes than Boba. Anyway, I think this figure is a 10 out of 10. I would recommend if you want a Fennec Shand, because they don't make one for the Bad Batch, they only make one for the Book of Boba Fett. And the only other thing I was thinking of before this video ends is they could have included her pistol from Bad Batch. I know it's only in Bad Batch, but what would it matter? Anyway, this is Grand Admiral Thrawn signing off. I look forward to our next encounter in my next video, and this figure is a 10 out of 10.